Hi friends, welcome back to the Infinite Library, and today we're going to start off our November unboxings. I only have one of them at current, which is my FairyLoot Adult box, but my Illumicrate should be arriving any day now, so I will film that once it arrives, but I have absolutely no patience. So I'm going to open up this one today. I do know what this one is, and I'm very excited about it. I actually had forgotten what it was until I was traveling back from Yelp, and I almost bought it there, which I'm very glad that I didn't, because yeah, that would have been awkward. Let us have a look at what we've got. So the theme is Fortunes Found, and it's one I'm very excited about. I've been seeing it around everywhere, and yeah, it's a cozy fantasy, and it's something that I'm kind of loving, this whole cozy fantasy resurgence we're having at the moment. It is such a vibe, and don't get me wrong, I love my dark fantasies, I love my epic adventurous fantasies, but I really do, I'm enjoying the more low-key cozy fantasies we're getting nowadays. It's just very soothing, and sometimes you just want to read something that's slower paced, that is sweet and nice, especially if you're having a bad week. And it's a little bit like having a lovely cup of tea. So, this is very different in terms of the front cover. This is what we have. This is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. This is gorgeous. It's hard to kind of tell in this lighting, but it's a very sort of pale pink. And we've got this like steam going on, and the cat is asleep. Looks like this on the side. And then on the back, it said Small Fortunes, Big Feelings. Very cute. I'm loving this whole like pale green, pale pink colour scheme we've got going on here. For anyone that doesn't already know, this is what the American cover looks like, which is very vibrant, very colourful. It's really nice, but I actually prefer the UK cover, I've got to say. This is the UK cover. It's very simple. It maybe doesn't give as much away, but I think it's really pretty. Again, I like the colour tones for it. I actually like that it's more muted, even though the American cover is very vibrant. This is taking on the more muted kind of palette of that. And we have these really nice sprayed edges, which we actually got a bit of an ombre going on. So you can see here, we've got this like pink ombre going into white, and then we've got the little teacup and pot, and then a similar kind of thing going on the top here with the ombre, and then these really nice like cherry blossom things. So that's really pretty. This is not a very thick book either. This is going to be quite a quick read, I think. Oh, the inside is so nice. So it's got a little bit of foiling here on the front cover. You can just kind of see on the title, and then on these edge bits here, the edge papers. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, sorry. I love pink. If you couldn't guess from everything about me. You see all those pink flowers? That is foiling. That is such a nice effect. It really isn't showing up too well on camera. Also the foiling in the clouds. But like, oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Oh, we've got the little card which just says Teller of Small Fortunes here. That's so nice. Oh, and we've got a different picture at the back as well, which is like a more relaxed sort of scene underneath like a cherry blossom tree. Hang on, I'm trying not to reveal. Oh, it's so pretty. Again, look at the foiling on the tree. It's so nice. And then we've got foiling in the water as well. Absolutely gorgeous. They've really outdone themselves with this one. I'm very happy. I don't think this is the most exciting cover, I've got to say, but let me show you under the dust jacket, because it is gorgeous. How nice is that? So we've got our little wagon here, which I believe is our central focal point, which is the Teller of Small Fortunes wagon. We've got this on the side. I can't work out what this is. Oh, it's like a little fortune cookie. I was like trying to work out what this is, but yeah, it's a fortune cookie with a fortune coming out. And then we've got these gorgeous lamps on the back. This is such an aesthetic. I absolutely adore the aesthetic of this. I'm very happy. I'm very glad. Oh, and also, just to have an extra thing, we've also got a reversible dust jacket. Now, this is more the colours of the American cover. Not like the same kind of picture. but definitely the same kind of the colours. And look, she's holding her cat. So freaking cute. I am very happy with this. This is a really stunning edition. I honestly don't think there's anything I dislike about how they've done this. It's just a really good theme for it. So, let me tell you quickly about what the book is actually about. Fleeing a troubled past, immigrant fortune teller Tao roams the dusty countryside with only her mule for company, telling small fortunes for small prices. Big fortunes come with big consequences, which she knows from bitter experience. It's a lonely life until she encounters an ex-mercenary and a semi-reformed thief, who recruit her into their desperate search for a lost child. Soon they're joined by a baker with a need for adventure. Need as in like kneading dough. And of course, a slightly magical cat. Tao sets down a new path with companions as big-hearted as her fortunes are small, but as her friends break down her walls, the shadows of her past close in. Now Tao must decide whether to risk everything to save the family she never thought she could have. Yeah, I am really excited to read this. I'm just, yeah, very hyped. It sounds like the perfect cozy read. It's giving me more spring, I've got to say, than autumnal, but honestly, I could very happily just sit down on a cozy winter's night and just devour this. So, really happy with this book from FairyLoot Adult. I'm glad that we've got something that isn't romance focused, to be honest. We have an author's letter inside as well, but it isn't actually signed, which doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. But yeah, super cute. I believe it is an established, is it an established author? I can't remember. Julie Long, I'm not sure. She does have a rescue puppy, which is lovely to know. Really, really happy with this. Love the special edition they've done with it. And yeah, I'll be back in the next clip to have a look at the Illumicrate book. Hello, so it's a few days later and my Illumicrate box for November has now arrived. So let us have a look together at what's in it. I'm pretty excited actually about the book for this one. It feels more adult from the premise and I'm just genuinely quite intrigued by it. So let us see what we've got. Oh, I can already see something that is quite exciting in here. So the theme for this month is time is running out. Here are the spoilers if you are interested for what's actually in the box. I am not gonna look, although I am aware of what the book is. I've got no clue about the items. I can't even remember what fandoms they are this month, to be honest, or if there was any I was super excited for. And the theme for next month is Ride or Die. Our December Illumicrate book is an adult science fiction debut, apparently, and the fandoms of the month are Jade City, The Raven Cycle, and The Last Hour Between Worlds, which I feel like might be this book, but I don't remember what the title is of it. It's gonna have a mug in December with artwork by Rosie Thorne and the Multi-Fandom 2025 calendar. They usually always do a calendar in the last one of the year. So that is what is in that box, but now let's have a look at this box. So we have a very large item right away that is taking up, oh, honestly, a large part of this box here, and it is a tumbler. This is the Vagabond Quick Tumbler inspired by Crown Chasers by Rebecca Coffin-Daffer. I don't think I know what that series is. This is just a ridiculously big box for it. I feel like okay, no, the tumbler is massive. I was like, is this just a really big box? But like, this tumbler is actually as big as the box. So we have a straw, and this is a lot like they did I don't know if it must have been a Illumicrate, but they did a Iron Widow tumbler, which I still have, and this is very similar to it. It's not the most exciting, I would say. I'm guessing this is a sci-fi from the looks of it. I don't know the book, but this is the book, I guess. Not sure if it's one I'd be interested in reading or not. I will say with these, I really like them, but the lid on my Iron Widow one broke really quickly. I think I like knocked it and it fell on the floor and it like the lid shattered, so it no longer actually closes anymore. But I do like these because they're good for like just having water and stuff. I'm trying to get the straw out and it's not working. But yeah, you got a little matching straw, and yeah, I don't really love the design, not gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed, but I use tumblers a lot. I always have a glass of water and I like them to have a lid because I am as already evidenced by the fact I've broken one of these already. Very clumsy. So yeah, I'm not mad about this because I will definitely use it. I just wish the design was a little bit more interesting because I'm not bothered. At least it's purple. I like the colour of the actual tumbler, this like nice purple, but otherwise it's just fine. That is the first item, not the most amazing, unfortunately. So we have another 3 items. One I can see already exactly what it is. One is like fully boxed up. I have no idea what this is. It's of, oh wait, is this a book pot? This is like the right shape for a book pot, which is like one of these things here. I hope not, because I don't really need another book pot, but let's have a look at the other items first. So we have a pair of socks, which I'm not mad about. I always need socks, and this is inspired by The Principle of Moments by Esme Jikiemi Pearson. They're called Divine Right Socks. I have actually read that book. Didn't love it, unfortunately, but it wasn't bad. It was fine. But I really like these socks. These are really nice. Like, purple with like, I think these are like some of like, we got the weapon here with the sword, and then we've just got like, I guess these are like, I don't know, like space clouds or something, moon, stars, and they're cute, and they're like proper socks, not just ankles, like little like trainer socks. They're like proper ankle socks, which I prefer. So definitely an item I'm gonna get a lot of use out of, definitely, for sure. I quite like these. Then we've got something here in a little velvet bag, which is a One More Chapter coin. I think I saw this advertised, actually, or I've seen something similar like this, and basically what it is that if you're not sure if you should carry on reading or not, you for the coin, and it tells you if you should keep going or stop. I generally don't ever have this issue, but I think it's a really cute idea. And this is inspired by This Is How You Lose the Time War, which I'm assuming this is probably the design here with the little hourglass. I haven't actually read this book yet, although fun fact, it was almost a book club book this month. Oh, this is very cute, actually. I like this a lot. So yeah, we have one side, which this is not going to show up very well, I don't think, on camera. Let me... There we go, that's a bit better. So you can see this side says One More Chapter, and then on the back, it's a different colour, and it says go to sleep. So very cute. I probably won't use this, but I really like it as like a little decorative item. I'll probably put it on my shelves. So yeah, not mad about that. It's pretty high quality as well. It's quite hefty. So yeah, that is that. And then we're on to the last item. So I'm going to go get scissors for this one because this is like fully taped up. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is another book pot. I probably would have known this if I remembered what was in here. Oh, this one's quite cool though. I quite like this. This is like a dark grey, and it is a jump into alternate realities. On the side it says time travel, dimensions, multiverses, and then like a similar thing on the back again. These are like pots, ceramic or something, and you can just put stuff in them. I have a couple of these now, and yeah, I don't love them. I do use them, but I don't really need another one. But I do really like the design of this one, so I think I might keep this one. Not the most... Honestly, I've got to say, no overwhelming items this time around. I think they're all very purple and dark, which are colours I like, but they're all, at least they're like, the socks are useful. I will definitely use them. I'll keep them. I'll definitely use them, the tumbler, even though I don't love it. I'll probably make some use of this somehow. My bookmark pot is actually very close to overflowing at the moment. It's a little crazy, so I might start putting bookmarks in here. And yeah, I like the coin. Is probably my favourite item in terms of like actual aesthetic and stuff, but honestly kind of an underwhelming box this time, I've got to say. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm excited for this book, I probably would have skipped this box. So I can already see that we've got a very different colour palette on this book from the original. I think it might be a colour switch rather than a whole redesign, but I do like it. So this is The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Crusoe. They've gone with like this like very dark blue with silver kind of theme. This is what the original cover looks like. I do like the amber and black, I've got to say, and I did actually, I'll throw a picture here as well. I had a look at Waterstones, and they've got these really nice sprayed edges that I really like on it. I do like this one too, but it's a very different vibe, I've got to say. So we've got that on the sides. There's a tiny bit of foiling here with the silver, but not a whole lot. This is honestly not giving me a special edition as sometimes they do. Like if I saw this in like Waterstones or a normal bookshop, I wouldn't be surprised. This kind of is looking like that. The sprayed edges are nicer, however, we've got this like almost like a tealy blue with these symbols of like sundials and clocks and stuff on it, which is nice. We do have end papers, which is honestly giving me anime. They're nice. I literally thought that was Vash the Stampede for a second, not gonna lie. And this is like a very like, I don't know, Black Swan kind of looking lady here. The clock in between them. I don't know what vibe that gives me about the book. Oh, okay, and we have the same characters on the back, but like in a very different kind of, again, very anime. Like they're fighting together or something, which I like. I'm interested by these characters. I've got to say, I didn't know we had like 2 female protagonists, presumably, in this book. So let's have a look at Under the Dust Jacket. Oh, okay, this is nice. This I really like. So we actually have like a ball scene here with this clock that is like at 7 minutes past 1 or something, and it's like splitting, and then it's got these like gorgeous like silver things, but this like watercolor almost like ballroom background I really like. Also, there are like skeletons dancing here in the back. I don't know if you can see that. But not only are we've got like normal people dancing and like this is like a masquerade ball or something, there are like skeletons fully dancing there in the background, and it looks like the time is being like split apart by the clock. I do really like that Under the Dust Jacket. We have what looks to be not a digital one, that looks like a real one. This is apparently part of a series, the Echo Archives, and we have a author's letter for Illumicrate readers. Oh, we have maps. Love me a map. And then the actual book starts. So this is not too long of a book. This is just under 400 pages. But yeah, I'm not loving the design. I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed by this. I kind of do prefer the original version more because I think the colours are much nicer. But I do like this end paper artwork, and I do like Under the Dust Jacket. So this is an established author. She has written 2 of a series at the moment. We've Rooks and Ruin and Swords and Fire. I've not heard of either of those series before. Her name is vaguely familiar though. So let's just find out exactly what the book's about, because all I know is that this is to do with time travel. And I was intrigued by it, but I'm less intrigued, I've got to say now, having seen it. So, a star investigator and her rival journey through layers of reality to save the world as they know it in this whip-smart adventure fantasy packed full of reality-bending magic, sapphic romance, hello, I'm interested, and tantalising mystery. Okay, it is sapphic. I was kind of hoping so with like the 2 female main characters here. Kimberl Thorne is spending a precious few hours away from her newborn. Oh, she's a mother. Okay. And she's determined to enjoy herself at the year-turning ball, but when the guests start dropping dead, Kem has no choice but to get to work. She's a member of the Guild of Hounds after all, and she can't help picking up the scent of trouble, especially when her professional and personal nemesis, notorious cat burglar Rika Nonsuch, is also on the prowl. So I'm guessing, come here, that this is Rika, and this is our main character here, Kem. Like, you can just about see she's got a dress on underneath this like very Trigon coat that she's wearing. At the heart of the mayhem is a mysterious clock that sends the ballroom down into strange and otherworldly new layers of reality every time it chimes. Ooh, so is the setting going to be the ballroom? Because I quite like that. As the party plunges through increasingly dangerous versions of their city, Kem will have to rely on her wits and Rika to unravel the mystery before catastrophe is unleashed on the world. Okay, I am actually really interested in this. This sounds really good. I do think I'm going to enjoy this, hopefully. It's been blurred by like some authors I really like. Shannon Chakraborty blurbed it. Alexi Harrow blurbed it. I just don't love the design, I've got to say. I feel like I would have preferred the Waterstones edition, but it is what it is. So overall, kind of disappointed with November's box for Illumicrate, but I am looking more forward, I think, to December's box. Overall, not amazing. So that is it for the unboxings. I think I have one more box that is coming, but it's kind of like a sample randomized box of FairyLoot because they were doing like a back archive sale, and I don't think that's going to arrive until like December, so it'll probably show up in my December unboxings rather than this one. But yeah, let me know what you thought of both of the boxes. I definitely think that I preferred the FairyLoot Adult design, to be honest, over the Illumicrate. I am fairly disappointed with this box, but again, at least they are useful items, so I will still make use of them. That is it. As always, stay safe, stay cozy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!